And that was running through some of the confirmation time periods for some of the previous Supreme Court justices. Now, when I started that list, started reading through the list, I started with William Taft in the 1920s, and I was going up the list, and I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of them are like 10, 11 days or less. Some of them are a day. Some of them are 15 days, but there's some very short confirmation periods. And I kind of ran out of time. I stopped in the mid-1940s and ran out of time on that one. But I kind of wanted to pick back up with some more of that because this concept that there's supposed to be a multi-month long confirmation process with these contentious hearings and difficult votes, which are right down the middle politically, 50-50 almost, that is a relatively new concept, and that really arose during the Robert Bork, hearing, and then the Justice Clarence Thomas hearing. We talked some about that earlier during my show. But if we look at in 1962, Byron White, famous Supreme Court justice, was approved. He was nominated on April 3rd of 1962 and approved by April 11th. So that's 8 days. That was an 8-day confirmation process. Abe Fortas, another one whose name you may know, nominated July 28th, 1965. 14 days later, 2 weeks, on August 11th, 1965, he was confirmed. Warren Burger, a lot of people have heard of Warren Burger, the Burger Court, May 23rd, 1969 to June 9th, 1969. 17 days. And you know what the vote was? 74-3. How about Harry Blackman? Another name. Hopefully these are some names now people will recognize. Maybe not. Maybe only lawyers will recognize these names. But Harry Blackman, 27-day confirmation process, April 15th, 1970 to May 12th, 1970. You want to know what the final vote was for him? 94-0. Now, Lewis Powell took a little bit longer. His was 45 days, October 22nd, 1971 to December 6th, 1971. But the vote count, 89-1. How about John Paul Stevens? He was on the court until just a few years ago. November 28th, 1975, he was nominated, confirmed December 17th, 1975. 19 days later, vote of 98-0. Sandra Day O'Connor, nominated August 19th, 1981, confirmed 33 days later, September 21st, 1981, vote 99-0. I mean, isn't it amazing to think it wasn't that long ago when the Senate would vote almost unanimously on a nominee for the Supreme Court? It was much less common that you'd have this breakdown where it was closer to 50-50. That was much less common back then. And that all really started with Robert Bork and Justice Thomas. I mean, even Antonin Scalia, who many people on the left absolutely hate, his vote, 98-0. Why? Because he was qualified. And elections have consequences, and the president gets to appoint the Supreme Court justices. So unless there's something terrible going on, you should go with what the president says, as long as they're qualified, and these people are all duly qualified. A couple of more for you. Justice Ginsburg herself approved 96-3 in 42 days. How about John Roberts? This is one of the most recent ones, September 6th of 2005. He was nominated, confirmed September 29th of 2005, 24 days later. So this concept that there's got to be a 70, 80, 90, 120-day confirmation process is nonsense. Historically, these confirmations have happened fairly rapidly. There's plenty of time to deal with Amy Coney Barrett, and I think you're going to see largely a partisan split. It's going to come down, it's going to be 51-53 votes in favor and the rest against, and that's what you're going to see. And you know what? So be it. That's the president's prerogative to fill the seat. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.